Okay, Saurabh, we have met earlier.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good
Yes,
afternoon. So
ma'am.
I'm not going to ask you any questions on the areas I asked you earlier, like your
Yes, ma'am.
commerce, accountancy, CA, EPFO, Jodhpur. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
I'll ask you questions outside it.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you read about Somaliland today?
Not today, but I read that Israel recognized Somaliland recent.
Okay. So, what is the importance of Somaliland for China? That it has expressed its resentment towards Israel recognizing it. And how is it internationally relevant?
Ma'am, because Israel is backed by US, so China definitely sees this move as uh, threatening to its own interests in the region. We know that it has a base in Djibouti, so certainly it would want to deter uh, Israel in the region. For the world, again, ma'am, it's very complex to say about its
Mm.
implications at this point. But I do think
Mm.
that it will further exacerbate great power rivalry in the region.
You don't think, or you think?
I think it will exacerbate great power rivalry in the region.
Okay, there are other reasons also, like ideological, that two of the, including Somaliland and another country, they have recognized Taiwan and they are having trade and other ties, including diplomatic ties with both. And
Yes,
also, the Gulf is very relevant for the trade route.
yes, ma'am, surely.
Okay,
I'll
apart
read
from the
more about
fact
it.
that Israel has recognized, there are other economic and social reasons for it.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, what is the significance of lateral entry in public administration?
Ma'am, the major aspect or major objective of lateral entry is to ensure that domain experts are involved in policy making in specialized areas such as biotechnology, space, atomic energy, and so on, because it is believed that generally the bureaucrats are generalists in the field. So I think that's the reason for why the government is pushing for lateral entry.
Okay. Uh, what is NAT grade and why has it been in news lately?
Ma'am, NatGrid is a technological solution which links all the police stations, and uh, I think it helps in the monitoring and the law enforcement. Recently, ma'am, I'm not particularly aware why it was in news. I'll have to see this, ma'am.
Okay. It was in news because of the intelligence coordination, which has led to some episodes in the near past
Okay, ma'am.
of terrorism and other things. So NatGrid is now linking the population register and the state grids together so that there's coordination and sharing of information and greater intelligence backup. Um,
Okay, ma'am. I'll read about it, ma'am.
okay. This Republic Day on 26th of February, what is the significance in terms of India's uh, foreign relations?
We are inviting the European leaders, European Commission President. Uh, it signifies the growing salience uh, of Europe in our diplomatic ties. Also, it will have a major implication in terms of our trade deal. We expect to arrive at a free trade agreement with European Union, hopefully by 26th of January. It
Mhm.
also signifies India's strategic hedging, owing to the uncertainties and the shocks emanating from United States.
Okay. Uh, in the current budget 25-26, which was presented by the FM, there was a significance in the way she presented the budget. Can you tell me that?
Um, In terms of, I'm not able to recollect exactly if there was any difference in the way of presentation, but I think it's a digital budget which has been presented.
Digital
The-
budget, her iPad or her tablet, I would say, was enclosed like a bahi khata.
yes, right, exactly.
Okay. Rather than the
Yes,
briefcase, which was a colonial legacy,
colonial
was
legacy.
replaced with a digital format, which was wrapped like a bahi khata, the tradition in which because you're a commerce guy, accounts were maintained in the earlier times. Okay. So that's all from me. Over to Mr. Mehra.
Yeah, welcome. So you are a accountancy student and a
Good afternoon, sir.
taxation also. Now, see, what is the our country's tax base?
Sir, as per the latest CBDT data, around 8 crore return filers, or about 8 to 9 crore, I'm not aware of the exact number. And tax to GDP ratio is around 12%, sir.
How many persons actually pay taxes?
Uh,
Filers very
Sir,
large.
I don't have the exact data, but it's less than 2%, sir, in terms of total population.
Oh, you are from that field and you joins income tax and you have been asked to give suggestion. See, 2% is in by any standard very less. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so the first step I want to make it 2 to 5%. What steps you will suggest to be taken?
One is simplification, which I think government has been doing with the new act in place, Income Tax Act 2025, so that it reduces the compliance burden and it improves ease of living for citizens. Secondly,
The question is, the people don't pay taxes because it is complicated to pay taxes.
to some extent that is the reason, but also, sir, there are some bottlenecks, some loopholes due to which tax evasion, tax avoidance is also taking place. So better regulatory. Uh,
Please, please. Now, give me some solutions, one, two, three.
yes, sir. So one is the simplification. Second is greater technological intervention, sir. For example, faceless appeal system, faceless assessment. All of these things will also improve.
They
Uh,
already started it. Faceless, everything is faceless now.
yes, sir. In terms of reducing litigation burden through schemes such as Vivad Se Vishwas is also going to
Reducing
improve
taxation burden
compliance.
for those who are already paying taxes. Now, our problem is though for those who have a taxable income and don't pay taxes. Problem
Sir,
is
in
with
that case, Sir, in that case, there have been some proposals to bring the agriculture into tax net, though it's very politically sensitive subject. Uh, so that can be one, sir.
that. What we can do?
Sir, also I think taxing the e-commerce and digital transactions can also be suggested.
It's being taxed now. We are talking about the personal income tax.
Yes, sir.
So they are not come under personal income tax.
No, sir, we need to target personal income tax, but also in terms of corporates.
What is GST corporate that is going? Problem there is that only 2 crore people pay taxes out of 150 crore. At least they should be number at least to be is very conservative should be 10 crore.
Right, sir.
Take 2 crore to 10 crore. Okay, there are some deliberate tax evaders. Those who have taxable income don't want to pay tax, they don't pay, and they get away with it.
Yes, sir.
Make deliberate evasion of taxes a criminal offense.
Sir, in Income Tax Act, there are already penal provisions for it, but yes,
Which
it
which
is,
which penal provision there? That is only some penalties.
yes, sir, penalties and so on. Just,
If you are caught, pay something extra and get away. Say put them behind the bars. If you put 10% behind the bars, 1,000% will learn the lesson. Isn't
perhaps, sir, perhaps that could be one aspect, strengthening our regulatory oversight with respect to tax evaders can also be considered, sir.
can we consider?
Yes,
Then
sir.
you say that, okay. Now tell us why our currency is depreciating.
Sir, one is because the foreign portfolio investors are trying to book profit due to overvalued equity markets in India. That's one. Second is high tariffs on India at 50% levied by US, and inability to conclude a trade deal is also creating negative sentiment in the market. Thirdly, geopolitical uncertainty and the entire concept of AI boom is leading to investors flocking to America and other countries. So that's the reason, sir, why currencies depreciate.
We are the fastest developing, faster growing economy. They should be queuing to get into here, but they are not.
Sir, the currency depreciation is not owing to weak macro fundamentals. I think fundamentals are very strong and robust, but it's the hot money, so to speak. The foreign portfolio investors, they are trying to sort of navigate through the uncertain times. Perhaps
Okay,
that's the reason.
one last question. Tell me how the decisions are made in GST Council.
Sir, it's a consultative approach where the Union Finance Minister and state finance ministers of all states,
Is it by
they
majority vote?
yes, sir. It is through a 75% majority. Two-third share is for states and one-third for the sector.
Majority vote. All the decisions are taken by the majority vote or by consensus.
Sir, earlier they were being taken by a consensus, but some issues there were divisions, so a voting was conducted, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Thank you, sir.
Gaurav,
Good
Anil
afternoon.
was discussing about criminalization of offenses of tax evasion. Are
Yes,
there
sir.
any provisions in GST on the same issue?
Sir, there are provisions with respect to violation of GST. Yes, sir, there are provisions, sir.
Provision of arrest and something like that? Is there or not? You being a student of accountancy as well as MCOM and CA also?
Sir, as far as I can recollect, sir, there are provisions with respect to search and seizure and the external audit also. But I'll look at the details,
Go
sir.
through it. Please go through it. It is there. Yeah,
Yes.
Commissioner of GST can arrest or you can give some power to somebody to arrest on some evasion of tax. Okay, criminal.
Right.
Okay, moving further. You are a bird watcher.
Yes, sir.
Can you name 5 bird sanctuaries in India? The best bird sanctuaries. 5.
Sir, one is the Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary.
What is the name? What is the name? That is not the name.
The Keola Dev Ghana Wildlife Sanctuary. So that is one.
That is
Uh,
national park.
yes, sir. It is a national park as well as a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Okay.
Second is, sir, Khijadia Bird Sanctuary in Gujarat. Then Nal Sarovar, also near Ahmedabad in Gujarat. Also, Thol Wetland, sir, is there in Gujarat. There are some, I'm not able to recollect, also in
Nearby
Tamil Nadu
Delhi?
and Karnataka.
Any you can tell nearby Delhi?
Sir, Sultanpur National Park is there, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes.
What birds you asked? Can you name 5 birds?
Yes, sir. Sir, I love to watch birds in my local vicinity. These include the tailor birds, sunbirds, Indian robin, red-tailed lapwing, greater kukal, and so on, sir.
And what Kevla Dev is famous for which birds?
So there are several migratory bird species that visit this particular national park, which include painted storks, greater flamingos, the bar-headed goose, demoiselle cranes.
The most important, you left it still pending. The Siberian crane.
Yes, sir, Siberian cranes also.
Okay. Okay, moving further, we have seen that since 1947,
Yes, sir.
Pakistan is troubling us time and again, particularly more in J&K. Why not take over the POK and finish the job once for all? What is your opinion on it?
Sir, while POK is an inalienable part of Indian territory, using military action could be challenging at this point. One, because we know for a fact China has been rallying behind Pakistan, so we'll have to fight a two-front war. Secondly, sir, because Pakistan is not a responsible nuclear player, it could well push the nuclear button, which could be devastating. Thirdly, sir, integrating the population of POK in integrating it in Indian society could prove to be challenging in the short term. Also, sir, we are currently focusing on improving the lives of our own people. So military intervention could be a drag on our economic growth as well. So that those are some of the reasons, sir.
Okay. And my last query, can we have a president rule in Chandigarh, UT,
Uh,
or
sir,
any other UT, for sake of clarity?
yes, sir. In, for example, Delhi or Puducherry, in Constitution we do have provision for president's rule when the legislature, the government loses majority and there's
Where is
a
that provision?
constitutional breakdown.
Where is that provision? Which provision?
As far as the New Delhi is concerned, it's under Article 239 AB for Delhi. For Puducherry, it is in the government of UT Act 1963, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. Chima, sir.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Saurabh, good afternoon. Good afternoon. You are from Rajasthan, and
Yes, sir.
Rajasthan has a long border with our enemy.
Yes,
Please
sir.
tell me what are the districts which are connected with that and how long is this border?
Sir, it is 1050 kilometer long,
Right.
and
Right.
there are four districts, namely Sri Ganganagar, Jaisalmer, Barmer, and Bikaner, which border Pakistan.
Great. From Rajasthan, we have had a great hero, actually from Jaipur, from a village near Jaipur, who was awarded the Paramveer Chakra posthumously in 1962 China debacle. Can you name him?
Sir, from Jaipur or Jodhpur, sir?
No, Jaipur. Jodhpur is a different one. I have asked you about Jaipur.
Sir, Jaipur, I'm not able to recall, sir.
Major Shaitan Singh, Paramveer.
Sir, he was from, I think, Jodhpur, sir. He was
No,
born
he
in.
was from a village near Jaipur. I know that personally. Anyway,
Okay.
now coming to CapEx. Please
Yes,
tell me what was the budget allotment last year in CapEx and why should CapEx be increased in a developing nation like ours?
sir. In the last budget, 2025, capex was around 11 lakh crore, 11 trillion rupees. Why capex is important? One, because it improves the earning capacity of the economy. Second, it has a greater multiplier effect in terms of the impact on GDP. Thirdly, it leads to improvement in infrastructure and assets such as roads, schools, hospitals. So this improves the productive capacity of an economy, sir.
Good. Now, you are interested in organizational behavior. I am also interested in it. Now, you tell me if I ask you to define personality in your own words, two, three sentences, how will you define personality?
Sir, personality to my mind is one's natural way of dealing with his or her surroundings, dealing with the world, how one interacts, what is one's outlook to life, what is one's predisposition towards various aspects of life. This is what combinedly can be called as
How
personality.
about thoughts, feelings, emotions, attitudes, behavior, all that put together? All right. Yeah, are there any personality types which affect our behavior with each other?
Sir,
Personality traits can be identified because of the types which are there in personalities.
sir, theoretically speaking, I'm aware of some personality traits, for example, uh, type A and type B personality types. wherein type A personality reflects a very aggressive.
No, I just asked, not the type A, don't explain that. But have you heard of MBTI?
Myers-Briggs type indicators.
Myers-Briggs type, which are those type indicators?
Sir, these include intuition, judgment, thinking, feeling.
How
I
many
think,
are these? How many?
sir, there are, I'm not able to recollect exact number, sir. There are, I think, 6 types, sir.
8. Now, when I'm talking to you, your speech is being coded by the type of personality you have, and my speech is being coded by the personality of. So it is important that we understand each other's personality before we communicate. What do you think of this?
No, certainly, sir. I think for any communication to be effective, there ought to be understanding and a relationship built through understanding each other's personality.
Especially your boss, you should understand what personality type he or she is so that you can communicate better.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it?
That's right, sir.
All right. So thank you, Saurabh. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Saurabh, you have a very pleasant personality, and I find you give very comprehensive and answers and very structured answers. And
Okay.
personally, I whatever I have noted down, I don't find your POK answer and other answers were pretty good. You didn't know about Major Shaitan Singh, you're not sure, that's okay. Personality also you handled well, though you may not be dot on spot, but
Yes, ma'am.
you have given very good answers as far as I'm concerned. Anybody else wants to put in any comment, they can do it. It's okay from my side.
Good, very good candidate. You are articulate, you are able to explain, you know. I think you are ready to go.
Sir, may I add, sir, that I've definitely heard about Major Shaitan Singh and the role he played in the Battle of Rezangla in 1962. But it was my impression that he belonged to Jodhpur, sir, because here in Jodhpur we
No,
celebrate.
Jodhpur, there was another Ashok Chakra Wadi in a village near Jaipur. As a matter of fact, Rezangla Day celebrated. I organized Rezangla Day on 18th November every year in Chandigarh, and we get the people from his kins to
Yes,
in that celebration. So I am aware of that, and I have visited Zangla in 1986 thrice during my
great, sir.
posting there. So I know it quite well. You
Thank
can
you so
check
much,
that.
sir.
All
Thank you,
right.
sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you,
Saurabh,
Saurabh.
just
All the best. You are a good candidate. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You can log
Thank
off.
you.
Thank you so much.